Hello, it's Madabun here, and I'm going to be painting this window, but the first step is to clean it. So I'll be using my handy dandy steamer for this. Just thought I'd show some footage of me cleaning. So for the art piece, I wanted to keep it kind of basic, just like a scarecrow with like a cat and a pumpkin, very typical fall things. Because this is kind of like my first time attempting to do window painting. I mean, I've done like Posca markers on the window, like making snowflakes or like a snow village, but that's as far as I've gone with window painting. But I've always been fascinated with window painting and I've always wanted to try it out myself. I had no idea, I had no idea what I was doing. And I just went into Hobby Lobby and got like a big thing of white paint right there. And I did have like a hard time using this paint, and maybe people who are actual window painters could tell me what I did wrong. Like maybe that was the wrong type of paint, because layering was horrible. I tried to go for a second layer, and I'm wondering also if I was just impatient and I didn't wait long enough in between like it drying, because it started to lift, and I do show that I think later. So like right here is where I'm like trying to do the tail, and I was really trying to make it like nice and detailed and whatever, and then it hit me. I was like, wait a minute, I'm gonna have to cover this up because this is the first layer. Like, what am I doing? Anyway, so learning, how to do window paintings a little different. But overall, it's fun. I would say, like, the process... Oh, there's the paint that, like, it kind of kept lifting. I did not show me repainting the same way. I think I did, like, 4 layers, probably. Like I said, I am a beginner window painter. And when I mean beginner, this is just, like, a hobby. I feel like 90% is, like, suffering. And then like the 10% is like, wow, this is fun. Wow, and the 10% is also like when you're done and you like look at it and you're like, okay, that was worth it. In the end, that was I say like, yeah, it's fun, but it's a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like you're doing like a giant painting. What also doesn't help is the fact that I'm short. And so a step stool was needed for this. I did have my platform Crocs on, though. Thankfully that gave me some height. Filling in big areas, I probably needed to look into getting like a better brush, because I kept having to dip my paintbrush in the paint like constantly. So I think some window painters like use rollers, which that would have been a smart idea to buy some rollers, maybe. I do think I want to do this for Christmas time, so maybe I'll try to look into that. I also just want to apologize for all the flies that are flying around in this video. It's that wonderful season where they all just explode and decide to ruin your life. I guess they were just so interested in the painting that they wanted to hang around. I don't know, I'll have to look that up. Like, are flies attracted to paint? Because they were on the paint, like they were on the painting itself. I actually don't know much about flies, so yeah, I'll have to look that up. I don't know. Are flies attracted to paint? I mean, like, first you're gonna try to get on my food, and then you're going to get on my paintings. Like, no, I'm not about this. I'm not about this life. I'm not about the flies. Also, on top of the flies, on this day, because it took me multiple days to do this painting, it was like so hot. I also think I was just like stressed out too, so on top of that, so I felt like I was burning up. Okay, I was just like on fire. Like, the sun was setting. It was like the golden hour, but of death. The golden hour of death, because it was so hot, and it was like, it's that weird transition into like from summer to fall, and where I live, I don't know, it was rough this year because it was like hot, and then all of a sudden, like, it got cold, which I know that now because I'm from the future. This is clearly a voiceover. But yeah, when I was painting this, it was hot. That was also a struggle. I don't know, man. Being a I can't even talk. Being a window painter is not for the faint of heart, because I mean, like, you're out there in the heat, you're out there in the cold, you're out there in the wind, you're out there, you know, with the elements, with with like every manner of thing that can go wrong, rain, shine, whatever. So shout out to all the window painters out there. Like, it's like a lot of work, but the end result is worth it. And just I love window painters because it just gives this like community feel, and it just feels nice to see art in your community. You know what I mean? Like, anyway, I'm going to talk a little bit about the line art now. So I just used like a paintbrush and some black paint and just went for it. I was originally going to try to use black Posca markers, but I didn't have any like on hand, and they're kind of expensive. They're not cheap, so I just ended up, like I said, doing like the brush with the black paint, which I kind of wish that I got Posca markers, but I also was able to do it without them. But in some areas, I think the black Posca marker would have been nice, but I didn't necessarily need it. Oh, you know what? This is where I probably needed it, was around the face area, because doing the mouth, that was a little bit stressful, because the paintbrush isn't precise, or I'm not precise with the paintbrush is what I should say, but I still managed to do it without it, so, save money there, is good because I'm not gaining any money from this, so wherever I can save, yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I also decided to just use black as the outline, because I thought it would stand out the best. Because when you look at window art, it's not, well, I mean, like, yeah, it can be up close, but you're really looking at it from afar, so black I thought was just best. It also was the quickest, so anything to save me on time, yes, I will take. This definitely took a lot longer than I thought it would. I don't know how long. I'd be curious, like, if you are a window painter, how long does it take you to finish your pieces? Are you able to like finish it in one day, or do you have to go back to the spot and finish it? I guess it depends on how big the piece is, right? So, but yeah, if you're a window painter, let me know, because I'm curious. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how long this took me, but I know it was like 4, maybe 5 days, something like that. And I don't know how long on those days. Like, I was definitely hours. I decided also to add some highlights at the end. I wasn't sure if I was just going to leave it like a flat color. But I decided I needed to maybe add just a little bit of highlights here and there. So that's what I'm doing here. Also, I thought it'd be so cute to add a little heart on her sleeve, like the little saying, like where like you wear your heart on your sleeve or whatever. I don't know, I liked adding that little fun detail. I do think that the hair needed the highlights because it really made her hair look a lot nicer in the end. Less flat, of course. When you only use one color, it's gonna look flat. And then for the kitty's eye, I just decided to use white. Now, you're not gonna be able to see me do the hand lettering. You're just gonna see the aftermath because my storage was full and it didn't. I thought I was recording, but it didn't record. So, yeah, I think I forgot to dump my recently deleted because I record on my phone and I have to delete it and then go into recently deleted and delete that. So, note to self, go do that. I also film this like on 4K. So that will eat up my phone. And I was not paying attention. Now, I'm not 100% satisfied with how hand lettering isn't my gift necessarily. It looks okay enough from afar. Up close though, it's like, yeah, no. Also, I need to fire my cameraman because what is this shot? You know what I mean? Like, okay, go girl, give us nothing. But anyway, here's the end result. Also, sorry for the next clip. I'm gonna be really awkward when talking. I'm still getting used to being on camera. So, yeah. Alrighty, voiceover Madison's gonna dip out. Peace. After fighting the flies with this piece and fighting myself with this piece, it is finally done. And now I can rock with my little dachshund and not even look at it. Just wanted to say thanks for watching, and Bing would like to thank you for watching too. Goodbye, and thanks again for watching. Bing also says goodbye and thanks for watching. Say bye-bye.